Alrighty, what's going on today, guys? Thank you for joining me. We're going to go through the analysis. Really excited to go through a lot of stuff for you guys today. What's up, Accurate Components? What's up, Retard Crypto? We are here on a Sunday, and we've generally seen more of a incline over the weekend. I'm still kind of in some longs that we've had before. Short term, I just want to see if we, so we are hitting this kind of big place. We are hitting this big place, right here in the 2 hour bear div. You may see somewhat of a pullback, especially as we see this spiral line right here in the hourly. This could be one of the first places where you would see a bit of a pullback, but you may get a trigger wave that just kind of saves the day and brings us up a bit more here. So definitely do need to pay. Definitely do need to pay attention to that. And, as we get up to 40K, that could be an area, obviously, for a local top that we could be looking at. If we do break above, at 40K, obviously got a logarithmic spiral line around 42K, which is historically a really big level. And these are big places. And, many probably didn't think we'd get this high, including myself. This year, kind of looking at history of what happened in 2019, but we're looking at more of a 2015, type of deal, 2015 into 2016 with a gradual kind of incline, which is nice. I think retail investors are still generally asleep here, which is good. When will they wake up? Probably right before we finally see. They're starting to wake up now a little bit as we approach 40K, but when they really wake up, it may not be until 50, 60K or something in next to 6 to 12 months. We'll see. Definitely need to see, but you look at the grand scheme of things. We're at January 2022 numbers. We're at May 21 numbers. We're at February 21 numbers. We're at January 21 numbers. Essentially right there, and it's. You kind of wiped away half of the pain here. You wiped away most of this, downside, most of this bear market, just wiped away straight up, kind of V-shaped, like opposite situation. And if we look back to kind of, what happened back in, the 2015, right, to jump up October, end of 2015, and then we gradually kept going up. If we're kind of, right here, right now, you're going to see a pullback, potentially early next year, a January pullback early next year, and then you'll continue forward. If we look at it like this, there's going to be still a lot of good DCA opportunities, coming forward, especially for altcoins. As I've mentioned, altcoins DCAing, now into the halvening or pre-halvening is probably the excellent way to go. This is where maybe people start to FOMO in. Stick to the strategy. You need to be a robot, but if we look at the short term, money flow looks good in a lot of these time frames. I do think, it is a Sunday, but I do think that you probably could get a jump a bit higher here. We could get, 40, 40.4, right up to there. So, yeah. Bitcoin liquidity and money flow cipher for 4 hour day and weekly. Yep. What we could look at, let's see. 4 hour, good money flow. Daily, still pretty good money flow. Be careful, we could get that bear div pretty soon. That could be the rejection from 40K or 42K. Weekly, money flow is still generally pretty good. So yeah, 100%. 2-day juicy green dot confirm a VWAP turning up. What's up, a cool? We say reaching this. Yes. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, confirmed right there. The 3-day as well. 3-day looking, yeah, absolutely, bro. I mean, unless this goes away, it doesn't confirm. But, this could easily, money flow could start to come down and get a bear div. But it may be that 42K area that we finally see that. And then from 42K, what kind of correction may you see, down into January or something? 35, 20% correction I'd hope for. You don't want it to just go straight parabolic, because you know what that means. When it goes straight parabolic, that's usually, straight parabolic, most of the move's over. You know what I mean? Once you got to that's the sad part there is like once you got to where we are right now, most of that move was over. I mean, you did get up to 69K, but I mean, that was short lived. Same thing kind of in this last point, a lot of that was over at that point. So yeah, but yeah, no, that's I totally agree. Cool. Silver on the weekly, just getting a notification. I want to see what's going on with silver at the moment. Tau, we were talking. Was this the one yeah, this is the one I was talking about going along on the top yesterday. And so far that would have worked, I believe. Yeah, so far did come up a little bit more. And then the technique with that would be to close, get the hell out of it at the daily bear div whenever that may happen. What's up, A-Dog? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the kind words. Well, I just want to quickly, I know you guys probably don't care, but I just want to quickly look at where's silver. Okay, so silver's doing good. Silver and gold are doing good as well. I think they'll continue to do well. Will Bitcoin outperform both of them in the next 2 years? I'd say there's probably a 90% chance, if not more. Feel free. I'd be curious to what you guys think about that. But yeah, let's see. Bitcoin inside value area of 2022 Q1 weekly chart 42. Yeah, 42K, bro, is Cigar is a huge area. 42K is a huge area, and that's if I had to guess, and like what Cool just said, if I had to guess, 42K would be probably the place where we would start to see a pullback. Now, we could be sideways there for a bit. Some alts could run, and let's look at ETH for a little bit here. And by the way, guys, if you want to join I'm a little biased, but if you want to join one of the best trading communities out there, me and 3 other analysts, and we do a lot of great stuff in the community. Check out the Discord, link down below. A lot of people really have been loving it lately. Been really good. I've been, kind of perfecting some techniques lately, and getting it down to a science. But market conditions always could change. But we've done really well in there. Atlantic Core has been killing it in there with the shit tokens. Shit token extraordinaire, MEXC. So those MEXC shit tokens. But yeah, hoping for a pullback close to 30K. So I don't know if any of you guys follow Pentoshi on Twitter. Pentoshi was saying that you got to be hopeful for the low 30Ks. It may not happen, but we'll see. We'll absolutely see. I mean, I just follow the strategy. Risk asset pumped. Yeah, the Dixie's been in trouble. Let's see. 50% of, yeah. So we're halfway through the way to the all-time high, back to the all-time high. So yeah. I just want to see trigger waves, stuff of that nature. I mean, the next big place is going to be 2,400. Bitcoin, I mean, ETH, so how we can predict potentially, what the hell ETH is going to do if Bitcoin does, continue forward to 42K, ETH's looking pretty goddamn bullish against Bitcoin. Like if I was to be, which I am, what I'm DCAing into now is mainly ETH and altcoins because Bitcoin dominance is at a level where I would comfortably, I'm not saying it can't go higher, but where I would comfortably say that, a lot of the altcoins, the ones that survive, will not bleed too much more against Bitcoin. A lot of them could be bottomed out, including Cardano. ETH too. I like ETH. I'm a believer in ETH. I think ETH has a good shot. I would go with this I would look at history here. I'd go with this 2-week anchor wave, similar to end of 2019. That was the bottom. Continue forward, hopefully. You do have a risk. I mean, some crazy shit could happen. This could go down, technical target, all the way down here. I don't know. I mean, that's the question here. That's why, you got to be careful. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. More risk, more potential reward, also more risk. So be careful. I mean, this is kind of an M pattern. This isn't the most, I wouldn't consider this to be the most bullish pattern over here, but I mean, it's on the macro. It doesn't really mean too much. Yeah, 2,400's big, yeah. So typically what happens is first you have Bitcoin pumping. Then when Bitcoin kind of settles down, it goes sideways, you have ETH pumping. Then when ETH settles down, it goes sideways, you have alts pumping. That's typically what happens. You have seen some of them pump already. Solana, Link went crazy. Cardano, I've been keeping my eyes on Cardano. Cardano's been, that's interesting right now. It's kind of a good scalpers market up to, this is a good scalpers market so far. This is bullish as hell. On the 2-day, I would say that's very bullish. On the 3-day, it's pretty bullish. I know this gets like, triple bottom. I mean, your technical target, if you break above here, theoretically could be probably around this wick, 60 cents. Now, that could be a goal for the next 6 months, though. That could take time to play out. Hopefully, it will take longer than, longer rather than, shorter, unless you hold a fuck ton of Cardano. Excuse my French. Unless you hold a lot of Cardano, but yeah, that pattern right there, jump up. I'd say we're generally going to be more bullish sideways to bullish over the next 2 years. I would say. So let's see. How do I feel about Solana versus Ethereum? I mean, tough to say, man. I think both of them. I would overall probably like Ethereum better. Solana has outperformed Ethereum a lot lately. I don't know. I mean, these charts for Solana versus ETH, like, it makes me want to kind of be more, 300% would be more cautious on Solana. I mean, yeah. Dumbest AVAX. We'll look at it. Yeah, I mean, Solana, you're breaking upward. Generally a bullish pattern here. It looks like everything else, mainly. If you do break above, if you break above this level. So $80 or these wicks down here at like 75 is a big area. Bitcoin breaking up to 42K, I think $75 would be a very good likelihood. Especially, I think this 3-day looks pretty good. How would you trade this? How would you try to trade this up to? And this same kind of setup could be done for a lot of these coins. I mean, I would probably take profit right below 75. Yeah, it's a nice 1-to-1. Probably stop loss below there. You could be more conservative, go below there. We could have some wicks down. I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. I will be right back in a couple minutes. I'll do a countdown for you guys. All right. Okay, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. And let's see. AVAX, yeah, we definitely need to look at AVAX. Definitely want to look at AVAX. And let's look at that one right now. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of them are, hitting big places of kind of resistance. I think we're some points kind of indicative of some type of consolidation. But before that does happen, I do expect at least a bit more of a jump up. Got to pay attention to this daily, though. If we do get a bear div on this daily, as we do come a little bit higher, maybe up to, I don't know, $26 or something, $27, something like that, then you would be looking, for some type of trend reversal. Now, let's just see something like if we were to break higher from there, maybe you could even mess around with this, get up to $30. I do think on the macro, AVAX is very good on the macro. That was a big jump up, but really it's only, 150% from the lows. So, not terrible. You didn't miss out on too much. And I mean, really, if you compare this is probably a good chart to look at, AVAX versus Bitcoin. Yeah, right there, that same low, July 21 lows, wow. And then, but you got that trend reversal, which is the trend reversal of all this downside here. Then you're probably going to start to outperform Bitcoin by quite a bit, I think, over the next 2 years. I would think. Bull div on the 2-week, looking pretty good. So, yeah. Oh, man. Okay. So, I don't know. I mean, Doge is probably, it's tough to say. The thing I will say about meme coins, the main thing I will say about meme coins is look at what happened to the meme stocks. Look at what happened to AMC. Look at what happened to GameStop. So, if it's like that, there may not be too much happening. That's what we gotta be a little careful with that. But look, I don't know. I mean, where's the Binance chart? I mean, look, let's do some SR points on this and take a little look-see here. We got that right there. And then that's a point. Yeah, we're kind of hitting a big point. HBAR, I mean, all of them I think will kind of generally be bullish over the next 2 years. All the ones that matter. You break up from this double bottom pattern on Doge right here, you could potentially get up to around 11 cents. So that's what we got to pay attention to there. But yeah, it kind of looks good in the macro. Link is, another one that's went crazy as of late. Hitting a big point, big fib level. Broke up, hit its signal target now. The question is, can we keep going? And you probably could, like Bitcoin, especially I think Bitcoin's got a good shot at 42K. You probably could break up from here. And if you do, $20 could be a place. Could be a place for Chainlink, absolutely. So, yeah. And then we got a nice trend reversal on the monthly. It's the first time that's ever happened. Maybe a trend reversal from this downside to bring us up to new all-time highs over the next 2 years. So, yeah. Places for spot buying, I don't know. I don't really do it like that, but I would say $11 could be one place if we do come back to that area. I just DCA in weekly usually. Litecoin's another one, looks pretty good. Looks like it's going to do the same crap it's always done, in these kind of where are we in the kind of cycle here? Right around there, yeah. You did have the pandemic, but some more consolidation than jumping up. It seems like it just does the same thing, hits this area, and then, I think it looks pretty good in the macro. Now, Litecoin BTC, that's a good question. Let's take a look-see. That's the bottom from just 22. This thing just seems to always bleed against Bitcoin, man. I don't know. I don't really like Litecoin too much, but yeah, I mean, if we could jump off of here, get a monthly bull div, yeah, you get some good perspective. But I mean, this thing always freaking doesn't do shit against Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind. Could keep bleeding. It's a bleeder. Cardano, definitely want to look at. Oh, did we already look at Cardano? I think we kind of did, but not too much. Yeah. Look, I didn't look at Cardano versus Bitcoin, which is, this is this is just textbook beautiful market cipher strategy here. Monthly green hike and ashy. That was your false thing in September 22, right back down for fill 4-year cycle, bubble pop pattern. And yeah, I mean, just look at this a little bit more here. I mean, yeah, in the short term, it doesn't look like the most. That's the thing. You can get the trigger wave there on the weekly, but I feel like the Cardano army is going to get this one. Yeah, let's see. Lit Game Labs. Yeah, there's a lot of new ones that have done well, man. What's up, DCF? Shout out to DCF. Yeah, I mean that's when most of them did bottom. So it looks like they bottomed against Bitcoin right here in late October. Yeah. Well, it's converting alts over to Bitcoin. Most of them have bottomed. I mean, let's look at. We were just looking at a lot of the Matic Bitcoin's interesting too. See right here, yeah. A lot of it was October, yeah. But that jump, double bottom pattern, continue forward. So yeah. That blood diamond, I don't know if I like that right there. So Adam's another one. Looks pretty good. Trend reversal. This one brought us down, but I think this one could bring us up. Bubble pop pattern, depression phase. Now we're getting close to the disbelief phase. So I think there's a lot more to go. I think there's a lot more to go for the altcoin market. I think we got a lot of good things ahead of us over the next 2 years. And if we look, just like looking at, if it seems like you missed out on a lot, you really didn't, as long as you had some Bitcoin. There's a lot of these, they're just starting to look like they could potentially be bottoming against Bitcoin. Let me draw yeah, that's where we probably want to, draw the point. That was the bottom. Atom Bitcoin, that was the bottom right there. That's the problem. Yeah, it's rejecting. That's not the best thing. I don't know. Money flow is coming up. This doesn't look as good as some other ones, though. Definitely doesn't look as good as some other ones. Bull div, though. I like that. Yeah, it could take some time. That's a good pattern, though. There's 4 ELXs, especially on the weekly. Money flows deep, looking like it wants to come up. So, yeah. Let's look at trigger wave right there. Yeah, I don't know. Rounding bottom, could break upward. Don't know much about this one. Let's see. And by the way, guys, if you're interested in the Discord, a link down below. Mentioned it before. Doing it phenomenal in there. A lot of really good people, really great group. A lot of people really love it, especially Crypto Pennies. Shout out to Crypto Pennies. Not Crypto Penis, Crypto Pennies. But yeah. Well, let's see. Okay, so that's a good thing. I mean, you could do that too. I mean, it's pretty similar. Oh, this is interesting. That's interesting. I mean, it is a bleeder since April of 20. Yeah, geez. This makes you more depressed when you're, yeah. Looks kind of good there, though. Yeah. How about, Matic ETH? That looks bottomy, kind of. Jump up, yeah, double bottom there. I like Matic. I think Matic could outperform ETH this cycle. We'll see, though. How about AVAX ETH? Oh, that's interesting. Just straight down and then... maybe there's more data on some of the... Yeah, okay. Oh, that's a weird-ass... There's a Wix right there. Interesting. Yeah, let's take a look at DOT. Looks good. Nice bubble pop pattern as we've talked about. Money flow coming up there. I do think that, yeah, this is almost like a reverse head and shoulder type thing. I kind of like this. So trading this, like, let's just do, if you were to do, you know, yeah, if we were to come up a little bit more, I just want to zoom out to see if we could find a like SR point or something. Price tends to stick, like these wicks, this area kind of, I would say 630. You know, 630 could be a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio like that. Could work pretty well here. Be a little tighter there, yeah. Something like that for long. I like the 3-day. Macro still looking pretty good. Now let's look at DOT ETH. Yeah, just a straight down bleeder. Straight down bleeder. This makes you more like, yeah, 95%. So how much more is it going to go? We'll see. Big time. I don't know what those ones are, FLR. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of new ones. It could keep going up, sure. There's a lot of stuff that could keep going. Let's see. Python's another one that went crazy, yeah. We'll see if it could hold here. Pepe. Let's look at the pepe. The pepper. Let's look at the pepper. Yeah. Reversal upward. I don't know. That looks good in the 2-day, though. You may see some more upward action. Maybe back up to this area right here. Potentially. FLR. Oh, Flare. I think I've heard of this, yeah. I don't know why they pumped, but it doesn't look awful. It could continue forward. It's a new one. Or at least, excuse me, newly listed on Coinbase. Let's look at this one. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I've looked at this before. Yeah, I definitely have. Hitting that point, trigger wave right there. It could keep going. We'll see what happens. A lot of these freaking altcoins could keep going. Yeah. Bear div forming on 2-day. We'll wait till it forms AJ clutches. The 3-day absolutely could give us more gas here. You know, I do think there's a good probability of coming up to 42K, or at least actually legitimately testing 40K. Okay, 40.5, yeah. You could be right. There could be a local top. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Let's see here. XRP. XRP, 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 XRP. Monthly, green dot right there, yeah. I think XRP may come up a bit more. XRP ETH, yeah, through all that time. Double blood diamonds there. We'll see what the hell happens here. Interesting chart. Yeah. XRP, I've never traded it that much. It's got its big follow, its fan following that'll probably always stay with it. I think it'll generally do pretty well over the next 2 years. That's all I could really say about it. Transversal green dot. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this would be compared more of like here or here rather than this. If it is like this, we're in for a long freaking, you know, we're in for And there's probably, I mean, you could find any opinion you want out there. There's probably people that are talking about stuff like this happening, but yeah, into mid next year, I'm not really seeing that. But yeah, I do think we most likely have bottomed, especially the monthly bull div. But yeah, reversal right there. Yeah, I would guess it would be more like that one. Let's see. ARB, yeah, that's another new one. Still looking pretty good in the macro on a lot of these. That was ARB. Curious what US. Okay, that's going down. That's been an interesting one, yeah, because December 22 was the high, and that marked the, yeah. Generally gone down. If we lose that, yeah. This thing generally does trend up, though. I don't oh, wait. I don't remove comments. I mean, that could have been... Huh. Interesting, oh man. Let's see. Luna Classic. That had a nice jump. Oh, that's been going nuts, yeah. What FTT? Coming back, fighting back now. Yeah. Big point right there. Shit tokens. How about sell? Oof. Okay, officially 0. That's a full. There's your full bubble pop pattern. Yeah. Looks like it'll keep going down or whatever. Render looks like it could come up to 411, maybe even higher here. $5 maybe even. Ooh, maybe. Engine coin. Oh. So that SR is kind of right, yeah, right there, I would say. Yeah, that's a good point. I'd even probably make that a little bit high. Yeah. Oops. Wrong one here. No. Lock it. Yeah. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good in the macro here. Yeah. I mean, it's following that pattern a lot of these have followed. You know, like anger up here, depression down here, getting close to finally entering the disbelief phase, and then we continue forward for the next 2 years or whatever. But yeah, And by the way, if you guys are interested in trading, we're still doing the $100 bonus every week to one person that signs with my link, deposits any amount and trades with FAIRDESK. Link down below. No VPN, no KYC. Really good exchange to use if you are in the United States or a restricted area. And MEXC is great as well. 0 limit fees at my link. Really great for the shit tokens. Zoomex, we're also doing a promo. $20 bonus to the first 100 people that sign up my link. All the details and links are down below. Near, pretty good in the macro too. The trend reversal is a trend reversal to bring us up, I think. Near could be a sleeper, man. Near could be. I look at algo as well. There's a low there, yeah. Trend reversal. A lot of these looking pretty good on the macro. Jump off at that point. How do you deal with anxiety? Try to act like a robot. Just follow strategy. Don't defer from it. Ordy, I think I already looked at this, right? Yeah. I don't know. I think it could keep going potentially. I'd be looking for the daily bear div with money flow coming out to end this. Oh, this is like the ordinals for Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah, I think the ordinals will do pretty well. I'm not an expert on that stuff. Well, I mean, what do you guys like about ordinals as opposed to, Ethereum NFTs, Polygon, what is it, Cardano NFTs, all that? I'd be curious. ApeCoin, nice pattern with all the yellow X's here. I mean, this also follows NFTs, follows the generally Eagle Labs NFTs. And yeah, I mean, I think that those could do well too. I do like ApeCoin. Nice jump off of that area right there. Back up to $1.60, dollar bottom. That could absolutely be the bottom. Ordinals can freaking pump, yes. Yes, they can. Yes, the Bitcoin long, yes, I did take probably 60 or 70% so far. I could add to it though. Yeah. Filecoin. That's another one that looks like a pretty good bubble pop pattern. I don't like how it came down 99%. I also kind of don't like that trend reversal, but it could be the trend reversal to the upside and bring us back up. And these time frames, such as the 2-day, look pretty damn good right now. So yeah. Does markets ever work better with Heikin-Ashis? I would say on higher time frames, yes, for swing trading. It's kind of there's different ways to do it though, different ways to use it. Meme. Okay. Let's see. IOTA is doing pretty well. Ooh, this bubble pop pattern coming up. Let's see. Well, let's take a look at that. Cool. Short term. I mean, you have the trigger wave forming here in the 15. That's really short. You do have the bear divs forming here. Yeah, you could get some downside from that. 4 hours not bad though, so I do think if we do see downside, it's not going to be that bad as of yet. It is the weekend, so do take this with a grain of salt though. Yeah. Hmm. 2 hour trigger wave, yeah. Doge could see some upside potential here. I do think there's a good possibility of that. Let's see. Oops. Oh, let's look at CNBC. What's going on? Nothing too interesting going on right now. Curious about this one. New York. Okay. I'd be curious to see that list. Expat city ranking. Best cities for expat. Let's see. Oh, here's the list. I don't even know this. I know some of these. I don't know Malaga or that one. I know Valencia, Spain, Mexico City. Kuala Lumpur is a bit. Kuala Lumpur is really blown up. That's a good one. Might be a good buy for real estate there, even because I know foreigners could buy real estate there. Yeah. Bangkok, obviously, bottom 10. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Where is this? I've never even heard of this. Where is? Oh, Spain. Okay. Yeah, I've been to Spain. Nice place. Spain's definitely not the cheapest place. Is this in Spain too? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Where is this though? Oh, okay. Ah, that's from okay, southern Spain. Gotcha. Milan, Rome, Vancouver, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. You guys are probably getting bored with this, but yeah. Let's see. H-bar. Did we look at H-bar? Yeah, I don't believe we did. Yeah, I mean, if it's like, it's trying to reverse. I think we're finally with the money flow coming up, going to do something more here. Especially with trigger waves, all that type of stuff. Double bottom patterns. I think it's going to generally do well. I think that you might be able to take this up to, let's say, I don't know, maybe this wick. That's a good risk reward ratio. Geez, if you want it to be more, yeah, that'd be more of a more conservative, yeah. Just like that, potentially. Alicante, Spain, extremely cheap. Yeah, I know somebody who's thinking about buying something there, buying a place there. Around somewhere in southern Spain. But yeah. I'm more of a, well, Spain's good. I mean, you can learn Spanish. I know the language pretty well. I think it's a good place. I kind of like more tropical places a little bit, places that are a little bit warmer for most of the year. But yeah, it's been a minute since I've been to Spain. Let's see on Trading View. This is random country. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, we could try to. This you're talking about? Very new, tough to read. Yeah, it could be a good gamble. I don't know much about it, but if what you're saying is true, maybe worth a shot. It's like a traditional market's just a little bit. Obviously, nothing too much has changed. Hitting a big point for S&P 500. Kind of looks like you could hold this area as support rather than resistance. I'm not seeing anything too bad yet. Monthly green dot is a good sign. So yeah. Probably a similar analysis with the NASDAQ here. Yes. Basically a very similar analysis. I want to look at actually the QQQ. Okay, similar. Okay, yeah. I don't know. But I don't see anything majorly concerning as of yet. think they can continue forward. So yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Tesla too. Like a lot of these look pretty good for the most part. Definitely got to see though. Yeah, same thing. Generally bullish, continuation. Last time we saw a green dot like this was kind of similar to there. Or that one. Yeah, I mean, most of them do bring you up farther, so I do think we might be able to continue like 240 or something, or more above 200 here. So yeah. By the way, guys, if you want to trade any of these tokens, FAIRDESK, we do a really good promo with $100 trading bonus to one person every week that sends with my link and deposits any amount as one trade. You guys have a really good shot of winning. No VPN required, no KYC. Good exchange that I've been using for quite a bit now. MEXC is great as well. 0 limit fees with my link. And we are doing a competition also with my link, a giveaway. My link details down below. Zoomex and my link down below as well. Get it while it's hot. The exchanges are not always this generous with the bonuses. So check it out in the Discord if you guys want to learn a lot more. Some exclusive TA, me and 3 other analysts giving a lot of great trade signals and all that type of stuff. Obviously, we're not right 100% of the time, but it's a really good community. Trigger wave right there. And ETH, so generally a bullish pattern. I think if I had to guess here, I think you'd continue forward. So yeah, and I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. Not too much else to really talk about. I mean, we could look at oil a little bit. It's generally kind of looking a little bit more bearish, sideways. I mean, there's some mildly bullish things like on the weekly trigger wave, but I don't think too much is going to happen with this. So yeah, hope you guys got something out of this stream. Really appreciate you guys. I'm going to head out. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out the links down below.